Hello, this is Slayerson here, and today I have decided to make a different kind of video. And today I'm going to start a Let's Play for The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest. Not the first time I play this game. I've never actually beaten the Master's Quest. Just give me one sec here. But yeah, I've never actually beaten the Master's Quest. I've made it to about the adult part, and that's about it. But I've beaten the original version, so it shouldn't be too much problem for me. And I'm going to actually try to do 100%. So I'm just gonna make my profile name here and get started. Now, I will state that I'm not very good at reading things out loud. Like, some people like to do voice acting kind of things, and well, I'm not really one for that, so I'm not going to be doing that. In the vast deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Dooku tree. I know some people say Deku. I just call it Dooku. Well, actually, it's Deku, but yeah. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Whatever the point of that nightmare was supposed to be. Nevi. Nevi, where art thou? Come hither. Very interesting word choice in mind here. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Dooku tree. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long the Kokiri forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deteriorating outsiders and maintaining the order of our world. Sorry about that. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now. Find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee. And now the fairy tries to find me, or my character.
Hello.
In the process, having to greet everyone. Well, almost. And failing miserably right here. And our story begins. Hello, Slayer, wake up. The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Slayer, get up. Hey, come on. I'm sorry about that. There was just a bit of an error there. Can Hyro's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? You finally woke up. I'm Navi the Fairy. The great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. Okay, so this is one of my favorite childhood games from my past. I played it on the GameCube. It was awesome. Of course, it was originally made for the N64, but I'm not going to get into all that stuff about this game because there's a lot to talk about, and there's no reason for that right now. Anyways, wow, a fairy? Finally, a fairy came to you? Slayer. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kakairi, Slayer. Is that right? The great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the great Deku Tree. I notice when I'm talking out loud, I kind of choose randomly between Deku and Dooku. Of course, like I said before, everybody calls it Deku. I've always called it Dooku for some reason. Same with how rupees, I just call them rubies. So yeah, because rupees is just, whoever came up with that, it just sounds really weird. And I know they're not really rubies, but yeah, they're like jewels of different colors. And ruby is red, so yeah. The great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me. Yes, I know. Except I have to do a few things beforehand. Oh yes, this is definitely not a game that's easy to start. Oops. Oh wow. And if anybody here is wondering what I'm doing, although most people that are watching this, I would imagine I've probably already played this. Yes, I'm not even gonna bother reading that. So that's just telling me how to do stuff I already know. But I'm trying to gather money, and there's a random blue coin back there, to buy an item that is necessary to move on the game. That item being a shield. Because, yeah. Because if I tried to move on to the game and go straight to the Deku Tree, I'll show you what happens. This stupid guy, who thinks he should be the new me, basically, and be the hero, has to get his way. And he wants you to get a shield and whatever. Hey you, Mr. No Fairy, what's your business here with the Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? That isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without even getting a sword and a shield ready? What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a shield and sword. And I said that backwards. Sheesh. And yeah, I have to do that to move on. Fun. I've always wondered why sometimes when you jump across these you get a random ruby. It doesn't really make any sense. And it really never will. Alright, so it seems I might as well just move on and get the sword first because, well, it's free. I think I was about 4 when I started playing this game. Something along those lines. You got the Kakiri sword. On the equipment subscreen, select it with the cursor and equip it with A. This is a hidden treasure of the Kakiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. Okay, so I just need to equip that. Okay, good. There's no graphic glitch here. I am using an emulator for this. Dolphin, to be exact. And it looks beautiful. But yeah, sorry for my, I guess you could say, poor reading out loud skills, because I can read a lot better in my head, and I think most people probably can. But who really cares? And now, to get the shield, you need $40, or 40 rubies. Should say. This gotta be the shortest shopkeeper I've ever seen. I think he deserves a stool. You got a Deku shield. Switch to the equipment subscreen and select the shield. Press A to equip it. Press R to crouch and defend. If you press R while L targeting, you can move while defending. Would you like to buy something else? No thank you. And now to equip my shield. Deku shield, here we go. If you want to see the Great Dooku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Hey, what's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kakiri sword? Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot. How did you get to be the favorite of Sarah and the Great Dooku Tree, huh? Grumble, grumble. Pathetic. And your first enemy is pop out of the ground. Yay. You got a Deku stick. On the select item subscreen, you can set it to thing, aka the C stick. Set it to C and swing with C. Woo. When you want to put it away, stand still and press A. You can carry up to 10 sticks, but don't waste them. Pretty much everything I already knew. Well, a lot of stuff I already knew anyways. Great Deku Tree, I'm back. Oh, Navi, thou has returned. Slayer, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Dooku Tree, am about to tell thee. Die. Slumber these past moons must have been restless, and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Slayer, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have the courage enough to undertake this task? Yes, I do, obviously. Then enter, brave Slayer, and thou too, Navi. The Navi the Fairy, thou must aid Slayer. And Slayer, when Navi speaks, use up on the C-stick to listen well to her words of wisdom. Inside the Deku tree. Obvious much. And if you have played Ocarina of Time, you will notice a difference because I am, like I said before, playing the Master's Quest. And I have to say, I really like the Master's Quest. You found the dungeon map. Press start to get into the subscreen and look at the map subscreen. Blue chambers are places you have already visited. Your current location is the flashing room. Move up and down to select a floor to view. That was interesting. Look at this wall. The vines growing on it gave a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Slayer. Too bad I'm stuck looking at this. Okay. Finally, the camera stopped being all weird. You got a Deku Nut. On the select subscreen, you can set it to C-stick, C-stick, or C-stick. Set it to C and try throwing it. It will flash and stun the enemy. One of the longest side quests I think ever. You destroyed a gold Skulltula. You got a token proving you destroyed it. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Oh, so I'm probably not going to be able to find all the Skulltulas maybe on the first run of every single place, so I might have to come back later. So I'm not sure. I've never really been one to 100% games, but since this is a Let's Play, I'll try my best. Oh god, you have got to be kidding me. Okay. I'm not gonna die here. It's highly noticeable this is much harder than the original version would ever be. Okay, I really have to equip one. No, keep pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, so I want to set this as this. And, okay. And so this is the map. Yes, this same room goes from 4 different levels. That is interesting. To see myself on this map, I'm going to have to find the compass. Crap. That's not fair. Alright. I can only imagine what this switch might do. Yeah, that was obvious. Oh, I know where the compass is, so that's gonna be fine. And I saved the Deku stick, even though it doesn't really matter. Okay. I'm gonna have to go back up to get the compass, because that will be very useful in this. Even though this is not a very complex dungeon and it is really easy, there's nothing to it. Especially the original version. I just felt like doing the Master Quest. Yes, I saw that coming. Oh god. Let's take the safer route, since I don't know what I can really do at this point to kill that thing. Oh crap. Nice try. Why is that box still here? Ta-da! You can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the green icon at the top of the screen. Oh, I would have never guessed. Holy crap. I don't think I've ever actually been in this room as the Master Quest version. So actually, yeah, and very interesting. That was a waste. I didn't know you could just break them with Deku nuts. Wow, that would have been much useful. For some reason, this pattern of grass seems very suspicious. But I'm gonna need an item to go any farther in this room, so that was completely useless and a waste of time. Okay. So I actually think I forgot what I have to do. I think there's a room I have to actually go back up again to get. Yeah, I knew that would have been a useless piece of garbage. Ooh, 5 rubies. Very useful, even though there's nothing I can really buy in a dungeon. Very thoughtful of you. Okay. No, I'm not going to go there or there. Well, this has been an utter waste of time. Ow. Okay. It's funny because usually I don't remember actually using Deku Nuts very often. It's been a long time since I played this game, so yeah. I think the last time I played it was like a year ago on this emulator. Something like that. And originally, like I said, I played it on the GameCube. Had a lot of fun with it. Miss it. Great game. Yes. This is where you get the compass, I think. Yeah. You're not my friend, right? Dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. It's not what I meant to do. I need to do this. Okay. You can leave me alone anytime now. No, don't break other stupid eggs. And yes, I know I'm not the greatest at this game, but I didn't say I was, so you don't have to say anything about that. Oh god. And whenever I can get all these enemies killed, because yes, I just got another ruby. How useful. Okay, so I was saying, all I need to do is kill this one last enemy, and then we're all good. And a chest for the compass should appear. If not, something other than the compass that is useful. That's what I meant by other than the compass, and that is very well useful. Use the C stick to take it out and hold it. As you hold C, you can aim with the stick. Release C to unleash a Deku Seed. Woo, very powerful. If you want to shoot right away, when you first use C, hold down a little longer to get the seed. Hold down C a little longer to get the seed ready. Okay. So yeah, this was a room. It was really long and not for much. Okay, now I can actually do this, but before I go in there, I might want to equip my new item. You know, that might just be smart. Alright. Whoops. I'm just gonna try and walk by you now. And fail doing so. Oh god, this is gonna be real fun, isn't it? Yeah, that didn't really help. God. Okay, I really need something hard or something. And this should be the compass. You found the compass. Now you can see the locations of many hidden things in the dungeon. Woo! And this is something that I never knew when I played this game a long time ago, but you can do this. So, if I ever broke that thing, I thought I was stuck in here, and the game was like glitched. A fairy! Really? But yeah, I thought that... Oh wow, this is really interesting. See, the Master's Quest really makes this game harder because you need to go back so much more. Because I cannot do that until I beat something, I would say a bit later in the game. Just a bit. It's like, after I beat the second dungeon, really. Or I could just get the item and then kind of like pussy as and come back for no reason at all and waste a bunch of time. I don't want to. Actually, you know what? I don't need to do that. Oh, what a waste. Moving on, finally. Sorry for my aim because it's really bad because I don't know, I just find it really hard on this controller. I don't know if it's just this controller or the game itself. I don't really know. Oh god. That was productive. Oh my god. Get out of my way! Okay. If I'm correct, I had to refer to a guide the first time I played this. Is there... What am I doing here? You got Deku seeds. These are small hard seeds that you can use as bullets for your slingshot. Yay. If you're telling me I have to go all the way back here, please tell me those enemies aren't going to respawn, even though I know they probably are. And that probably didn't help my case. Okay, good. Put away. Well, that was useful. Oh god, not what I need to do. That is the last thing I want to do, actually. And before anyone asks, I will never be using any hacks. Because that's just stupid. Oh my god. Forgot they had to time this. Okay, now, obviously. I pressed it. I pressed the damn button. What is that? Like, register. Okay, that was off sync. This is not my idea of fun. And I think about anybody would have to agree with that. Oh god. Yeah, I saw that shadow. Sneaky little thing, aren't you? Okay, mess off. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. There. And yet another thing that you would have to come back a long time. I mean, in a long time for. Okay, what is it now? Nothing. Interesting. Oh god. No! Why is there a bat in here? Okay, that made the heart I just collected kind of over dramatic. Why are there grays here? Oh yes. No, that's where I came from. This is actually where I want to go first. Okay, so I lost one stick. All this for one little thing. Are you serious? Might as well be guarding an oak post. Do I need a boomerang to get that? Because I think I do. I need the boomerang. Are you kidding me? Okay, so that's another pointless thing that I have to come back to way in the future. Which is why I'm only going to come back to this place once I get up to the last thing that you need to get everything in this place. So I guess now I don't have to worry about feeling guilty to have to come back to this place because I missed stuff. Because I can't get it without the stuff that I get in the future. Okay, thank you. And all of a sudden the music just stopped. Oh, this is gonna be really fun, isn't it? Okay, so this guy's a shop guy. Damn it. Yes. I give up. If you let me go, I will sell you a Deku shield. It's 50 rubies. Let's make a deal. No way. Yikes! I'm going home then. Oh yeah. Stand next to this block and grab hold of it with A. While holding A, you can push or pull it. If you stand next to the block and press A while pressing the stick towards the block, you can climb on top of it. Pay attention to what the action icon says. Yes, you told me that earlier. And that is stuff I already know. Again. Okay, this is one of the harder things that you have to do. What the? Okay, that was very interesting. No, those are not what I need. I need hearts right now, so no. That would actually be useful right now. Alright. No! Oh, okay. Oh, but that's just not fair. How hard is it to hit this thing with such a short sword? It's really not that easy. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, diving for a Deku stick is when you're desperate. Yes, let's dive for a wooden stick. Interesting, that would be... Thank you. This is, I believe, where I need the FAQ, because the Master's Quest is, well, a bitch, because it doesn't tell you what order you have to hit these guys in. So, yeah, I was wrong. Okay, let's try a different code. Okay, so 2, 1, no, 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 no. Okay, so 2, 1, 3. 3, 1, 2. I believe I already did this code first time, but I don't know. Okay, I got it. 3, 1, 2. How did you know our secret? How irritating! It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Gamma to you. Yeah, that's very interesting. Why you would do that? In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that. Okay. Not sure why he would tell me how to defeat his boss, basically. But then again, there's so many things in these games that you can never be sure of. Okay. Oh my god! An eye! A giant, ugly spider thing. Parasitic armored. I couldn't even read that. Okay. And I remember how to do this boss, and with 3 hearts, sometimes it can be a pain in the butt. have your little babies anytime you want now. And I'm gonna just grab some stuff here. Okay, a ruby, that's not really useful in a boss fight. Yes, that's what I was looking for. This boss fight is just so easy. It's unreal. And I'd like to say that this game is long as hell, so this game is going to have a lot of parts that are going to be pretty damn long. Well, that was interesting. Well, that was really cheap. Damn short sword. Might as well be a dagger. Damn. Now what am I gonna do? Oh. Right. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. And she's crying. And decaying into pixels. Mmm, delicious. You got a heart container. Your maximum life energy is increased by 1 heart. Your life energy will be totally filled. Woohoo! Well done, Slayer. Thou hast fairly demonstrated thy courage. I know that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst you thou listen? Interesting words there. Yeah. I'm going to attempt to read this cutscene here that's going to come up, but it's really hard. Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. This evil man cursedly uses his vile numerous powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Alright, sorry about that. I just had to cut the recording so I could get a bottle of water, because speaking a lot can really dehydrate you. Alright, I'll try this. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, three golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nairu, the goddess of wisdom. Faru, the goddess of courage. That's really hard to speak or pronounce these names. Din. With her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and the mountains. I couldn't quite finish that. Naru. She basically gave the spirit of the law to the world and stuff. I couldn't pronounce that. I couldn't say that fast. Faru. With her rich soul produced all the life forms who would uphold the law. The three great goddesses, their labors completed, departed, and created golden sharded triangles. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basics of our world. Okay, this is way too fast for me. I can't read out loud very fast. Sorry about this, but that's basically the Triforce. Well, actually, that is the Triforce. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Through your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful. Though, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I guess that's supposed to mean have sympathy for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Slayer, go now to Hyrule Castle. There, thou will surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast this curse on me. You got the Kairi's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest now entrusted to you by the great Dooku tree. The future depends upon thee, Slayer. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy helps Slayer to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. Now, I have no idea why, but when I was younger and when I was 4 years old, I used to have nightmares about when this tree dies, because the textures stretching like that and all that, I don't know, it just seems weird. But, yeah, When you're young, you have so many weird things about you that's just weird and different. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Slayer. Goodbye, Great Dooku Tree. Alright, so that's basically how you start the game. Hey Slayer, what did you do? The Great Dooku Tree, did he die? How could you do such a thing? It's all your fault. I just love how Link can take such disrespect. So yeah, that's basically it for the first part, I would have to say. Basically what I have to do now is go to Hyrule and do a bunch of stuff. But that would be too long for one part, so I'm gonna have to split this now. Basically is what I'm trying to say, so yeah. I guess this is the end for part 1. I just want to say I am sorry for in cinematic cutscenes where you don't control the delays and everything for the text. It's really fast for me, and I'm sorry, but I can't really say it out loud fast enough for you guys. And yeah, I just want to apologize for that. So, I'll see you next time.